Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a little bit of a cheap versus expensive. So in the expensive category, we have the PING G425 Max head. This has got adjustability at the back, so you can maneuver the weight around to move CG. And this is a highly forgiving head. This is probably Ping's most forgiving head available. The SF Tech is probably more forgiving because it's the closed face, but as far as MOI goes, you're not going to get much more MOI than this. So the PING G425 retails £399. Its RRP is £450, but you'll find it online for sort of £399. So that's what's in the expensive category. In the cheap category, we have the PING I25 driver. This has got no adjustability whatsoever. It has got the adjustable hosel. I'm taking this shaft out and I will put the Tensai orange shaft into it, so it's a fair enough comparison. It's got tungsten weighting around the exterior to aid MOI. So this is available, I've checked on eBay, for £114.99 plus £10 postage, so £125. So that is considerably cheaper than the PING G425. But is this 3 times more expensive, 3 times better than the I25? Now it's all down to personal preference, what you determine is better. For me, it's going to be length and dispersion. That's what I want this club for. That's why I've gone into the PING G425. I bought this to aid my dispersion and to make me more accurate. So is the PING I25 going to live up to the G425? There's only one way to find out, and that's put quad on, put them head to head, see which comes out on top. So let's do that right now. Right, G425 to start us off with. Club I've reviewed before, club I like, club I found forgiving. Don't expect to miss many fairways with this really. Maybe the odd 1 or 2, but found this to be a great driver. And the first shot does not disappoint. Straight down the fairway. Not gone a million miles, but I'll take it for first shot. Like I said, just doesn't disappoint really, this driver. Feels a little bit sometimes like a point and shoot driver. Yep, that's another fairway found. Great dispersion. 254, spins up, but I get the spin up on this driver. It's a 10.5 degree head, same as the I25. But it's doing everything I want it to do. Actually getting a little fade with it, which is unusual for me. But I'll take it. Just don't think the I25 is going to get anywhere near this. A little bit pulley, that's just going to be left side of the fairway. It's my normal shot shape, that one. Bit of a right to left. But yeah, it's just left side of the fairway, that one. Just so easy, so forgiving. Being able to put the weight in the heel. Love this driver. Right, straight, like it's just literally just point and shoot. Point and shoot all day long. I mean, the sound on this is a little bit out there, let's be honest. But I can get over that when you hit them out the middle. I can get over that noise. It's just easy to hit. Doesn't feel like it's gonna like snap and just put you into the rubbish. That MOI, everything about it just makes you feel good about driving. Oh, that's a bomb. That's ripped. Oh, it's not ripped actually, but it felt ripped. But it's just done all right. It's done absolutely fantastic. So I've hit 6 shots with the G425. Superb dispersion, I feel, for a driver. Everyone's in play. Maybe one possibly on the left side of the fairway into the light rough, but other than that, superb performance. Let's put this shaft in the I25 and see if we can get anywhere near to it. Okay, so Little bit of lack of ping knowledge there by Lee. Turns out I can't put that shaft in it because it's a completely different fixing. Didn't know that? Now I do. So you learn something new every day. So this has got the ProForce V2 shaft in it. It's an X-Flex, weighs 66 grams. This one I tested is an S-Flex weighing 65 grams, so pretty similar in weight. Here's what it is, I suppose. If I was going to buy this second hand, it's got whatever shaft it's got in it. Right, let's change the settings and let's see what this can do. Right, to look at down at below, it's completely different to the G425. The G425's got the turbulators on and all this. This one has got Go Faster stripes on the top. It is like a Shelby or something like that. Reminds me of an old Focus ST I used to have with the little Go Faster stripes on. Right, let's see how this performs then. I know you're going to say it's not the same shaft, but sometimes you just buy what's available on the internet and you put up with what's in it. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, okay. That was a toe ball. Didn't like that one at all. That was a bad strike. We'll let it off. Put that one down to me. Try a little bit better. That's out the middle. Oh, that's a good shot. I like that. Nothing to not like about that one. I'm going to take that first shot out because it was a little bit unfair, I feel. First proper swing with it, whereas I've used the G425 before. Impressed with that. Low spin, decent distance, straight down the middle. Get that confidence going, be nice. Just a little leaky. Good for distance though. And I feel this is where the 425 Max comes into it a little bit, is the forgiveness. That's just come out so low spinning, top of the club, and then it's just continued to go right. Whereas the G425, I feel, just helps you a little bit more with those strikes. That's a good hit. Yep, I'll take that. All I'll say is this is coming out, like that was at 1600 spin. I know it's a different shaft, but I don't think it's 1000 spin different shaft. Could probably get some proper bombs out of this one. You get it right though, it's a great little driver. Yeah, I'm impressed. There's the odd swaley one, but that's me in my club face control. That's all that is. This is a decent little driver. Just a bit low spinny, so it's just going to punish you a bit more than the Max will. Just that one's in the locker, isn't it? That one's there. I don't feel that's there with the Max. With this one, just feels there. Doesn't give me the same confidence stood over the ball as the Max does, that I'm just going to hit fairways all day. Right, last one with this and then we'll look at some of the data. A low spinning dipper. That's come out with 1359 spin. Right, let's look at the data on that. But yeah, I think I can see where the differences are. Right, so if we look at the data then, ball speed 149.5, 149.5, like identical. Standard deviation is a lot tighter with the G425 than it is the I25. Launch angle, again, very similar. The standard deviations will overlap each other, so that's similar. Here's the big difference. The backspin with the G425 as an average is 2,416, which is ideal. With the i25, it is low spinning. I think this is a good one for those who just want them bomb balls, but a little bit unpredictable on its sort of where it's going. Average carry 260 versus 259. But if we look at the dispersion here, this is the G425, nice and tight, just on the left-hand side of the fairway. And there's a couple out there. The i25 is massive, but I'm going to come back to that because there's only one shot that's causing that problem. Now we look at the club data, efficiency is very similar, head speed a little bit quicker with the i25 than with the G425. Strike location perfectly in the center with the G425, high heels with the i25. Now I can change that around with shaft choices, but the shafts I've got don't fit. And if you're going to get an i25, the chances of getting one with a shaft that you want and being able to test is slim. So we are basing this on a second-hand buy off eBay. So yeah, a little bit high heel. Everything else is very, very similar. But if I remove one shot from this data, and we then look at the data, so it was that last shot, that low spinning dipper that went to the left. If I just take that one out, and I know it's there and I did it, but just an example, we've got very similar peak heights. The G425 is going a little bit higher because it's spinning a bit more, and the PING I25 is going a little bit further. And we can see this here in the spin, there's about 400 in it, but now we've got a 5-yard carry difference, and the dispersion is very similar. It's just that the I25 is a little bit more to the right, the G425 is a little bit more straight into the center. So it was that one shot that skewed those numbers off, but it's that one shot that I didn't hit with the PING G425. So in conclusion then, is the G425 £285 better than the i25? It depends what you want. Carry distance, no, the PING I25 goes further. If forgiveness, confidence, for me, the PING G425 is better. So if I was the choice out of these two and I wanted to improve my golf and it was all about being in play and you can keep your 5 yards, I would rather spend £400 on this and be in play and have that consistency, that confidence stood over the ball that I'm literally just going to find fairways all day, as opposed to this one that could just put me in trouble in the quickness of a golf swing. Then it's worth its money for me if it's fitted correctly. Now I have no doubt that if I could change the shaft in this, I could probably get this working for me a little bit better than it currently is. But is it still going to be as forgiving as this? There's no way. Like, I can put the weight in the heel on this. It's like all the weights at the back. It is MOI all day long. Whereas with this one, it's just too low spinning. Even at 10.5 degrees, it's so low spinning. It would just scare me. It would worry me that that duck hook low spinning dipper is coming in. So for me, if it was my money, I would buy the PING G425. But as an option for someone who doesn't have that kind of money or doesn't want to spend that kind of money, then the PING I25, if you can get the right shaft for you, is a great driver at a fraction of the price, and is not going to lose you distance. There is not enough in it. Like, this goes further. I know it's because of the spin, but there's not a great deal of difference between them. It's just the forgiveness in this over this, which is exactly what I'd want the driver for. Down to you whether you can justify that money over £115 for that. Anyway, I hope you've liked that video, and it's just give you an example of something that is cheap versus expensive, and I'm going to try and do as much of this as possible, little head-to-heads as I can get my hands on clubs. Really enjoyed hitting that I25, could definitely see myself using it if I could get the shaft, get the strike a bit better. It's a great driver, so if you're in the market for a PING driver and money is tight, get yourself on eBay and have a look at one of them. It's a great driver. If you are new to the channel and you have liked this video, please give this a like, drop down below. It does let me know that you're enjoying this content. And also, if you're new to the channel or you're returning and aren't yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button and let's get this channel growing. Get it out to more people, it would mean the world to me. But for the time being, I'm gonna leave that with you. Let me know what you think, comment down below, which would you pick, and I'll see you all on the next video.